Hello and welcome to that Peter Crouch podcast with me, Peter Crouch, Bonfire, and Chris Stark. I've decided to go with Bonfire.
Go with it, yeah, go with it.
Everyone okay? Regards to your families?
Regards to your families, gents. Yes.
Regards to everyone's families.
Before we get started, Sid, didn't you? You know, we talked about that. We talked about James Haskell, remember? And he had that incident with the headphones. Yeah. Sid's mentioned a game.
Yeah,
that. You do it. Can you explain this?
Yeah, I tell you what, it was one Christmas and I think someone brought it round and you get cards and you got to speak and you got to say words or phrases. And,
it messes you up a bit.
But it's called Speech Breaker. So have you never had a go at this?
I've never had a go. Yeah. Do you want me to try and open the show?
So you say James Haskell. This is because he did this during a game. He had his headphones on. He was talking to a microphone. Yeah. I think his headphones were in a slight delay, which made his speech very slurred.
Yeah, and people said he might have been pissed, but he wasn't. He was just listening to himself, and it messed up his speech. Yeah.
Very quickly on the James Haskell thing, bizarre. I'd kind of forgotten about this. He voice messaged me, and said he's got a mate who owns a ski resort. Should we want to do the pod ski?
The Lucas pod ski?
The Lucas pod ski out there.
Oh, amazing.
And a lovely coincidence. So just before we bring up James Haskell's slurred speech, he is trying to do us a solid, it seems, on the ski.
But I think that ship has sailed because we talked about it and analysed it and videoed the whole thing last time. So I think he's aware of the situation. I think he's past it.
Well, it's not his fault. It was, as we say, it was a delay in the ears.
Well, we'll see if I can do it now in a minute.
So you've got the game.
Well, I've got a game that kind of does that. I'd love you two to have a go if you want.
Can you explain the rules to me, Sid?
Well, there's no rules. Well, I mean, just what I'd say is stick this on. Just press this button, and then I don't know what if you want to just maybe read out.
Well, why don't we do it like as if we're crossing to him during a game? Do you know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
So it's so you know, like you're a pitch side and you've got to describe. It could be any game, couldn't it?
Okay.
All right. Post match. Let's do a post match.
Like press conference.
Yeah, like a little,
all right. You'll ask me something and I'll answer it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So Pete, Anfield a couple of weeks back for the Legends Game. Talk us through your first goal.
Yes, I remember the first goal. Fabio Aurelio. Okay. I was still on the left. And then it went out to Florence Simon, and he crossed it from the right, and then I headed it in. Is that weird? Do I sound weird?
I mean, you'll have to listen to that back.
Yeah. You'll go.
You sound pissed.
What do I sound like?
You sound like...
You sound like you've had a drink.
Seriously?
Do you sound normal in your head?
Yeah, I sounded totally fine. I'm a bit slower than...
Ask me about my balls.
Okay, Chris, how are your balls at the moment?
Well, obviously, since I've started talking about my balls, I'm really hoping that it will encourage other listeners to the podcast to check their balls. And if me talking about my testicles encourages one person to better check their balls, then I'll be a much happier man for it.
For it. Oh my God, what a game! Oh my God, this is the best game.
You laughing? It's
best game of all time. Sid's, wow. They're called Speech Breaker. Oh my God, get yourself to Amazon. It's got to be on Amazon, isn't it? Surely.
That's the best game ever.
Well, we found one of the best games. I can't believe that.
Speech Breaker.
You watch that back.
Really? Yeah. I mean, I thought yours was really like. I don't know. It was just kind of stuttery. You were saying things twice as well.
Oh yeah.
I mean, credit to James Haskell. We can see where he's gone wrong there.
There you go. Yeah, there we go. I thought it was a bit of fun.
Brilliant.
Okay.
Great game. Good week. I mean, interesting week. We all went against each other last week.
Yeah. Right, so you got off to a flyer because
did.
you had the first game of the weekend. didn't
Yeah,
you?
and it was Fulham Palace. I had Palace to win that game, which of course they did. But then you came back stronger, Sid's here, with a correct result. City 2-1 against Bournemouth.
Missionary paid off on the weekend.
Yes, it did. And the only one that came in for you, Chris, was Brighton Forest, was the 1-1.
Well, I went for 3 horny draws.
Yeah, you did, yeah.
And sadly, it didn't really work for me. That it was FA Cup games as well, so I thought the 1-1s would be a good shout.
Jaws weren't really in the mood, were they?
No.
For your horniness.
No, they weren't.
You didn't really reach out to your supporters.
No, I didn't. I went alone on it, so I've not made that mistake again. So back on Instagram, back stronger. I've got a load of people's predictions for the games that we're going to talk about today. I will say though, I'm not seeing much consistency in what people are predicting for these games. I think these are going to be a hard one to call.
Okay. Well, what is the points at the moment?
Yeah, the current standings, Sids, you are leading the way with 56. I'm in second with 54, and Chris is in third or bottom, whichever way you want to see it, of 52.
Yeah, let's say bottom.
Yep.
I've been there for a while now, haven't I?
Yeah, well, you know what? It's been tight. I was down there with you for a little while.
It's been tight, but I would like to see a bit more movement. I need to sort of had visions of leapfrogging one or both of you by now. It's kind of a funny image, that, isn't it? Sid's bent over as I leapfrog him.
Yeah, even funnier, you leapfrogging me.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you, I wasn't very good at that in the playground.
That's one of my favourite clips. Did you see when Jimmy Bullard does it to, I think it's Duncan Ferguson actually.
Yes.
He sort of leans down, Jimmy Bullard jumps over his back.
No. It's when, you're right.
Isn't it?
Yeah, no, it's not. I don't think it is Duncan Ferguson.
Oh.
It's when Duncan Ferguson, he gives a Shana or someone a barge or something.
That's it. And Jimmy Bullard
and
looks at him.
He steams in and he
He's just looking at him going like, oh my God. Yeah, just a bit of admin, lads. Obviously, the Lucas Podski is the Apre Crouch Fest. Things are ticking along nicely.
I'll forward that message from James Haskell.
That'd be great
to you, and then
I actually think that is an absolute winner.
It's absolute goer, that one. Yeah, of course, we had the ice cream slow-mos in the YouTube video. And the game of Vanarama is still kicking off.
Yes.
Yeah, obviously, FA Cup, we've got Premier League back this week.
Yes.
A few midweek games, obviously. We'll be covering the weekend games. But good to see the FA Cup alive and well. City came back with a decent win.
Yeah.
You're not entertained?
No.
I was.
I just want to be really honest about it. So I'm really happy for any Man City fan out there, but I am quite sort of, for want of your phrase, Sid's, horny for an FA Cup final with two teams that sort of, haven't been there.
Really need it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you want City out, basically.
The problem is, and I really don't mean that towards their fans, obviously. It's just, I was just quite excited at the prospect, the way this FA Cup has panned out, of two different teams being there this year.
Yeah, I know what you mean. So we've got, what is it? So it's Forest versus City.
Yep.
And then we've got Palace versus Villa.
Yeah, but I think any team at the moment, Forest can beat City.
Yeah.
Like, they are deservedly third.
Well, they did it before, didn't they?
Yeah.
They got was it 1-0, I think, in the league when they last played?
Yeah.
Well, I watched the Man United game the other night. They're brilliant, Forest.
Yeah.
Like, they were absolutely, they fully deserved it. Listen, United played pretty well, I thought, to be honest, but they had no cutting edge. They would never, it felt like, until the kind of clearance off the line at the end, I felt Forest were comfortable.
I'd go as far as saying, I know obviously we talk about the FA Cup, but in the league, I'd go as far as saying, other than Liverpool, Forest are probably the second feared team that you
wouldn't want to come up
play.
into. That's what I mean. And Man City do not want to come up against them.
No.
I would suggest.
So you get a semi at Wembley for Forest fans. That's exciting as well. It's massive.
Talking of semis at Wembley, Newcastle ended there. The Carabao Cup. There were plenty of semis on the in the stands. After that, it was 70 years they've been waiting. for that kind of semi at Wembley.
But they had the bus tour, didn't they? The Newcastle fans over last weekend,
How good was that?
which looked
Class.
wicked.
Loved it.
It was.
Didn't it?
I loved it, and there was a bit of grief, people piping up saying, it's the Carabao Cup. Great scenes.
Yeah.
It makes. It just gives the competition more value because if you're a team like Spurs or these teams, Villa, Palace, who haven't won anything for a number of years.
Yeah.
Well, look at that.
Yeah.
The Carabao Cup carries more weight now. When you see those scenes and how good it was. Like West Ham when they won the Conference League, it was like, I want my club to have that feeling.
And everyone was in on the action. Anton Deck, they was on the bus.
Shearer looked like he'd been on it for about 2 weeks. Yeah. Sam Fender was playing. I think it's every Geordie came out. Lindsay was right involved.
Lindsay up there, yeah.
It was. It was felt like
Fair
if you were a
play to
Geordie, you were just involved.
Yeah. Yeah, why not? You're right. Why
Great
not?
to see.
The next part of the podcast is supported by Paddy Power, and it's the Manchester Derby. It's Manchester United versus Manchester City. You just mentioned, Chris, off air there, that Haaland's injured, is he?
He's injured, yeah. Yeah, don't know how long yet, but it didn't look good when he come off against Bournemouth. I think he's a good few weeks.
Oof.
A good few weeks, I think.
Oh, my God, interesting.
Might even be longer, but yeah.
Okay, well, City are favourites, 11 to 10, as you'd expect. Man United 23 to 10. 10 to get you 33 quid. A repeat of last meeting, 2-1 Manchester United is 10 to 1. I don't know how you feel about that, but
No.
it's interesting. It's a difficult one to call this.
I mean, the last 5 Prem meetings, 3 Man City have won, 2 Man United have won. I don't know that. That surprised me.
Yeah, and also, United are at home. I don't know. I didn't think they played badly against Forest the other night. They lost possession.
I covered the game.
I don't think they got a cutting edge.
First half, they was actually decent.
Yeah.
First half, they was good. They probably had more possession. They probably had the better chances. It was a worldy goal, wasn't it? Langer scored.
Hit the bar, United, first half.
Yeah,
so-
they hit the bar from a corner. Second half was really poor. Both teams in both boxes. I think that is where United lacked. I mean, even to the point of, look, they're Man United and they're bringing on Harry Maguire up top.
Yeah, he
at
just
the
went.
end. It just went all out. And they nearly scored, obviously,
They almost did at the end.
off
Yeah.
the line.
I thought he did well, Maguire, there. didn't he?
Yeah.
To get it on top.
Yeah. But they just don't. Do you know what? That would have been their first time they've won back-to-back games all season, United.
Yeah.
First time all season.
That is
They would have won
mad.
back-to-back
But
games.
even a Langer scoring, how they've let him go, and he looks like a world beater. He's run the full length of the pitch.
Yeah.
Did you see the stats on he ran 85 metres in 9 seconds with the ball?
Really? What, for that goal?
Yeah.
Wow.
85 metres in 9
Is that
seconds.
quick?
Well, 100
100
metres
metres.
in 9 seconds is world
that's a
record.
fair point.
No, 85 with a ball.
Sorry, we're sorry.
That's pretty quick.
I was up at 4 this morning. In my head, I was going like, I could do that.
What are you saying? Bolden get 9 seconds
I
over
think
100?
I just mixed up the number. I think in my head I was going, he's gone 85. It's taken him 85 seconds to go 9 metres.
That's my level of pace.
And more mine.
It's pretty quick, I would suggest, especially because he kind of knocked someone off the ball as well,
Yeah,
didn't he?
between get out.
Yeah,
and kitchen.
get off. He bang, get off. I mean, it was very good.
Yeah,
and I have
it
to
was a
say,
good
by the way, I went to Nottingham Forest recently. I know we're not covering anything to do with Nottingham Forest at the moment, but Alanga is a great lad as well. Which
Is he,
which
yeah?
I'm pleased. Yeah, real, just so happy and a bit of a buzz about him. So he's one of them people now, having met him,
Watching
you
out
want to
for.
see do well. You know, it
Nice.
brings a smile to your face when
Yeah.
you go, actually, he's a great lad, him.
I like that.
And you just think, I'm pleased what's happening.
I like that. Talking of Man City, just quickly, they obviously made the change against Bournemouth. Was it O'Reilly come on? Did he score? No, yeah, he scored. No, sorry, he set both up. Set Haaland up the first one, and then reversed it. Set the second one up.
Good to see.
It was brilliant to see a youngster come on, and the players were delighted for him, weren't they, as well? All went over, celebrated with him. So I love seeing youngsters come through. So well done to him. Yeah, this game. What do we think, lads?
Yeah, I mean, Chris. I mean, maybe you should go first. You got the nation on side this time.
Yeah, I'm just going through all the messages here. Hello to Mark, Joshua Cantrill, Jamie Ashford, Charlie Cross, Jack Siggers. There's loads of people on today.
Oh, I fancy it.
I mean, this is a nice message, actually. This is from Jamie Crichton. He says, United City, go for the Desmond. Regards to your family and your ball. Also says, P.S. I joined the doctors today for the first time since moving up north 6 years ago. Thanks to you.
Wow.
Yeah, well done, mate.
Good
So
message.
you have to go for a Desmond.
So now I wonder if I go for the Desmond just for
that, because that message was a nice message.
yeah.
And he's joined the doctors, like he's on board.
This is what I mean.
I think if you don't, I will.
I'll go the
call.
Desmond. Please,
Oh, you
please.
convinced him.
You sucked him right
Yeah,
into
you
that.
sucked him right in. Reeled him in there, boy.
It was a nice message, though.
That was a lovely message.
I can't go against Jamie there.
No,
honestly, I would
Yeah, absolutely, you can't.
have gone for that. If you
All right, I'll go next. 0-0.
Go on, what are you gonna go for?
I don't know actually. I'm gonna throw my neck on the line here.
Oh, you're not.
I'm gonna
old neck.
Just a long old neck. Yeah, you're right. I'm gonna go for a Manchester United win.
No.
I am.
Yeah, go on.
Are you
I like
really?
this.
I like it's the cat amongst the pigeons
Yeah.
time. Do you know what I mean?
All
Don't
right.
shoot, you don't score.
Okay.
I'm gonna back United. And I'm gonna back United 1-0.
I think it's very good. That
That is great. They're both great calls. Well, I fancied City, and I'm going to go with City.
Oh, I love it.
And I'm going to go. I don't want to go missionary. I don't want to, but I don't want United to score.
what would
No,
what would Mourinho say to you?
He would say, Steve.
He didn't ask what Borat would say to you.
Oh, right, let's get out of these, man. I'm going to go. He's gone.
We've lost Ross. We lost him. It's the facial.
I think Jose would go 2-0.
That's got to be. That's got to be the worst Mourinho impression of. Oh my god.
Okay.
Yeah, but why, Jose? Why have you gone? Have you gone 2-0?
I was going to go for, I think. Let's go. Come on.
What have you gone for? 2-0?
No, 2-0.
All right,
2-0
lovely.
City.
Okay, we're all locked in. Okay, lads, don't forget we have the Paddy's Boost. Each pick a leg of the Crouch Pod Bet Builder. The odds on that Bet Builder will then be boosted by 20% on the Paddy Power website and app in the specials section. I'm going to go player to be carded, Ugarte.
Yeah, good shout. I will go for a player to score or assist. A little bit left field, Mamouche.
I like him.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And player to be fouled 1+ times. That's what I'm going to go for with this one. I'm going for Garnacho.
Yeah.
Odds are correct at the time of recording. Please gamble responsibly. This is a paid advertisement from BetterHelp. As a footballer, such a competitive environment, it's hard not to compare yourself to others. But after I stopped playing, I realised that we're all actually doing it. It's like a natural instinct. But here's the thing. Comparison can be the thief of joy. Therapy can help you focus on what you want instead of what others have, so you can start living your best life. As the largest online therapy provider in the world, BetterHelp can provide access to mental health professionals with a diverse variety of expertise. Stop comparing and start focusing with BetterHelp. Visit betterhelp.com/crouch today to get 10% off your first month. That's betterhelp.com/crouch. Everton versus Arsenal. Now, at time of recording, we are recording at on the day that Everton play Liverpool, so we don't have a result there.
Yeah.
But they find themselves in a strange position now, Everton, I feel. 15th place on 34 points, but are 17 points away from relegation, but 10 points off the top half of the table.
Yeah.
Neither here nor there, really. They can't get Europe, I would suggest.
No.
And they can't get relegated.
I think that objection,
Your Honour.
Objection, Your Honour.
object.
Overrule.
Come on, what are you objecting to?
I'm having a stint today. I'm having a mess.
Like a young Tom Cruise.
What do you object to? This could be a feature. Today, Steve Sidwell once a week states what he objects to.
Well, at the moment it's Everton. I don't know why.
I come out with some belters and come on, just lay off me.
Objection, Your Honour.
I think I'm just going to go around it a different way. I think that they got to go for a top half finish. Top half finish is realistically where they've got to be looking for. I think they've done the one of getting out of relegation because they was in the mix at one point and they've just got out of that. So you don't want to be lingering around mid-table. Let's aim for something, and they can achieve it.
I mean, this is a lot harder game for Arsenal than it would have been at the start of the season. Let's put it that way. What he's done has been absolutely incredible, David Moyes. Really, considering where they were. Yeah, and I think they've been inconsistent at home, but I think since Moyes has come in, obviously he's definitely he's turned the whole place around.
Yeah,
they're going into next season into a new stadium in the Premier League, and that's what his remit was, and he's achieved that.
Totally agree.
So this is a difficult game to call because it's a new Everton.
It is.
Saka's back.
Starboy is back.
Saka stronger.
He come back in the week. What did he come on for half an hour? Scored within 5-6 minutes.
Yeah, there's only a few of us that can do that.
It's true though, isn't it?
True.
It's true. Come on.
That's where the similarities
Facts.
end. I would
facts.
suggest.
True story. True story.
But,
Starboy's back. I can't see anything other than Arsenal winning this. I really can't. I do see him winning it. I know the title's done now. People say, like the Liverpool fans, it's not over. It's over. It's done. Arsenal, they need to get second. Forest are chasing them, so they need to.
Do you think they need that second spot? Do you think the conversations around the manager start happening if that looks shaky?
What if they don't get second? I mean, I think you talk to the average Arsenal fan. They will start not turning yet, but there'll be some moans and groans.
I don't get it myself.
What's your view on Arteta? Are you a fan?
I think he's I think he's a great character to have in football, right? I don't mean that to sound disrespectful. I do sort of like him, and I like the things he does, and we've talked about many of those things. I think if you are a football club that is saying you're building something to challenge, and you start going backwards in those positions, I think the way football is now, you would expect question marks on the manager. If I was an Arsenal fan, I would potentially be expecting more for the club.
My opinion is, I think they've kind of done. I think it's been brilliant, really.
Yeah,
since
they've
he's
come up against
in.
the machine.
And I get they need to win. And I think what's antagonised a lot of Arsenal fans is that they were. Manchester City have fallen out of it this season, and they have dropped the ball.
There was an opportunity.
For a better phrase.
Well,
they should have been there, like Liverpool have been, and they haven't been, and that is the frustration.
It's a slight frustration. I think that's it. It's amazing what Arsenal has turned into actually, and what he's achieved whilst there.
But then people will say that they haven't achieved anything.
Well, they've got a new song.
They're in the right direction with a new song.
They've got a new song. No, they need to win something, don't they?
I know this is a big game and the league is the bread and butter, but I know they can't win it. But I think Arsenal are going to have one eye on next week, which is Real Madrid in the Champions League, because that is going to be a competition that they probably feel like they can win. I know it's a big ask, but... So is he going to rest the couple? Is Saka going to get more minutes? Is he going to be rested for Madrid?
Interesting.
I should have said that because I don't know what way that swayed your predictions now.
Very interesting trail of thought.
Yeah, it's a big week for Arsenal. Big week.
Do you want to go first, Sid?
Yeah.
We're all going Scouse now.
Yeah, I'll go first. I'm going to go. I still think Arsenal, and I'm going to go with a 2-0.
Oh, bastard.
Oof.
Sorry, 2-0.
I feel like someone should stick their neck on the line for Everton here.
Yeah, he's got a good record against Arsenal, Moyes. I think he's got a good record.
I object because I just can't at this bottom of the table here.
You're bottom of the table.
I would love. It's a head and heart situation here. Full Joel Corey, because I would love Everton to win this. I might have to go missionary on this.
Yeah, missionary.
I think so.
It worked for me last week.
Yep.
Had a good weekend.
Arsenal 2, Everton 1.
I feel like I need to do something special here. I'm not looking down. I'm looking up. I want it all. You know what I mean? I'm not worried about Chris. I'm worried about challenging for titles here. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
You have no interest in second place.
No, not interested.
Yeah.
A dog doesn't look down in a dog fight. As I famously once said, for some reason. So I'm going to go for Everton, and I'm going to say that they win it 2-1.
Oh, I love that.
Missionary on the side of Everton.
Yeah, I don't think that's missionary though, because it's not what you'd expect.
Do you think David Moyes could go missionary on this?
I don't know. I
don't think Everton 2-1 is missionary. I think Everton 2-1 is what's the funny positions? Kama Sutra.
Yeah.
Tantra. Yeah.
It's tantric.
Yeah.
Well, I see what you mean. Yeah, because it's not just a steady.
No.
Like it would be unusual.
Yeah.
I think it might be that position, but it might. It could be a 3-hour missionary.
Yeah. It's
Which is slightly
It's a flying lotus.
There we go. There we go.
It's a wheelbarrow.
It's a
wheelbarrow.
It's a spinning helicopter.
A wheelbarrow. Oh God, Pete!
Yeah, that's the new one. So we've got names now. We've got wheelbarrows. We've got
Can't wait to see
missionary.
that headline. Peter Crouch practices the wheelbarrow.
I'll tell you what.
I don't even know what I'm imagining.
Listen, if
you're an audio listener, you are finishing it. You know you are.
If Everton,
You're going to be in the doghouse.
If Everton get away with this, right, and produce the wheelbarrow, surely it won't be the only wheelbarrow in the Crouch House for that weekend.
If Everton pull off a 2-1 here, Crouchy does the wheelbarrow on this podcast.
Let's do it.
Well, listen. All I'm saying is, if you are an audio listener, you are picturing the wheelbarrow. Good luck with it. Good luck to you all, guys.
On to the next one.
On to the next one. Yeah, we were in trouble for saying Derby last time.
it's rivalry. Yes.
Palace versus Brighton.
Yep.
As you know, big game this one.
I'm at this game.
Are you going?
Going.
Oh,
Yep.
brilliant.
Saturday, 3:00 at Sellers Park. If you see me there,
Yeah,
I'll see you there.
make sure you say regards to your families.
I'm sure it'll be a lot worse.
Yeah.
We've had an idea. So if you do see SIDS, this is something you can get involved in. Do you want to explain?
Yeah, basically, you're putting the. You explain it. Sure.
So I've signed up for the London Marathon. It's in just under 4 weeks, 3.5 weeks.
Is there a GoFundMe page? Is there?
So I've just set up the GoFundMe page. It's for 2 charities. One is the British Heart Foundation, because my son's got a rare heart condition and he will probably need surgery at some point on his heart. And the other charity is MND, motor neurons disease, who obviously we know someone, Matt Wolf, good friends of ours, that's been diagnosed with this. And it's been horrific to watch, hasn't it?
Yeah,
not just for him, his family. It's been horrible. So yeah, they're the 2 charities. I've just set it up, and yeah, Pete's donated. A load of people have donated. It's been amazing so far. I'm hoping to raise £20,000, so £10,000 for each charity, and and yeah, hopefully I can make it over the line, and it'd be good cause.
So we thought we'd come up with a campaign. Obviously, we'll put the Sid's GoFundMe page.
That's it, yeah.
GoFundMe page on our socials. Just with the hashtag Quid for Sids, please.
Quid for Sids.
Just Quid for Sids. If you can spare more than that, great. But a quid from every listener
Would be more than
I think will cover
oh
your page, wouldn't it?
oh yeah.
So
that would be unreal.
Yeah,
Quid for Sid.
a quid for Sid is go.
It's great,
it's a
isn't
go.
it? It's just great. A quid for Sid. There's not many things you can buy for £1 now, is there?
No.
You can buy me.
Exactly. You can buy Sids with a quid.
Yeah.
Quid for Sids. And
Steve Quidwell.
so if you can, we'd appreciate it. You just have to go on the socials to find the link for that.
Yeah.
But no one carries them anymore. Do you know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
get a few. Like you say, if you see Sids, and you could even just pass it over. just give him.
Please do.
If you
in
see me in the
person.
street,
Give him a.
just see me in the street. If
you
you've
know,
got a quid in your pocket,
Good
just-
luck.
So, do you know where you should have a look?
Just a little
Sids?
good luck.
Go have a look in the trolleys at the supermarket as well. You know where someone's put £1 in there.
don't
Maybe
wanna
you
go
might find a couple of quid there.
I don't want to go hunting for quids now.
No, but quid for Sid. 1 quid is all it takes.
Quid is all it takes. That's the tagline.
Where are we going?
This
with
campaign's
We'll have
taking
whole
a turn.
Oh, dear.
One
Singing,
quid is
like,
all it
It's going to be
takes.
your theme tune as you
Right.
run round.
There we go. Come on. Quid for Sid. Let's go.
Right,
Come
lovely.
on, do a leap
thank
for the
you,
right
everyone.
thing and give a quid to Sid.
Do a lever.
Come
One
on.
quid is all it takes. What do we think about this game, guys? What are we saying?
Their powers are flying, aren't
Wow,
they?
it's
he's
good to watch, I think.
Turned him around. He's, is he still wearing his roll neck? He had the game. I don't know if you noticed this.
Stevie Jobs.
Yeah, he went with the white roll neck, didn't he? Even when it was quite warm. I don't know whether he's still doing that or not. But they've certainly turned the corner, and they're doing
Oh, mate,
well.
it's honestly, it's good. It's good to watch.
Brighton got a chance of Europe. They're sitting in 7th at the moment.
Yeah.
They're on a good run. Disappointing on the weekend, losing to Forest on pens, but league form is good.
Yeah, well, and Palace as well. And Palace was 5 from 5, right? I think they've won the last 5.
Have they really?
All comps.
Oh, they won 5 in all comps.
They've won 5 in all comps.
Jeez,
That is
all right.
correct. 39 points from 28 matches. 10 wins, 9 draws and 9 defeats. Goal difference +3. Scored 36, but conceded 33. I don't know why I read out all that information, but I can't take it back now. I did do that.
Thanks for the information, pal.
Yeah, it's all right. I mean, it was fucking boring. But you got it
zoned
anyway.
out.
Well, Chris is on his phone.
One thing I think this game won't be is boring. So
Yeah.
you're looking at your scores.
Well,
mate.
you're doing the
it's
coverage, aren't you? So make it.
Well, I'm not doing the coverage. No. I'm actually going,
going
as a
supporter.
supporter.
You're going in for pleasure.
Yeah, I'm getting on the train, and then
I'm going in for pleasure.
I'm going in for pleasure.
Great.
Interesting.
Yeah, we'll be fully lubed up and
Yeah.
lubricated.
Yeah.
And we'll enjoy the game. I'm going to enjoy
Ripped.
the game.
All right, mate.
For extra pleasure.
What we
Right. I don't know why everyone's so horny today. It's a really weird podcast. There's been several podcasts.
So weird. It's a really weird one. Apologies.
We should apologise.
No,
yeah.
it is because, we're coming in people's ears here. And
Oh God.
I just think people are going to be listening to this if they're in their car or their travels on the train. They're going to be giggling.
But a lot of this stuff isn't intended to be sexual. It's just now everything sounds it. It's a bit like, when you start seeing faces in things like houses and buildings, and it's sort of all
whatever
like
you say
faces, whatever
feels
you
like
say,
that way.
It's anything we talk about now. But anyway,
well,
can Brighton pull it off?
They are playing away from home after all. God.
why don't you go first?
Well, okay. I'd love to.
You normally do.
I'll come in second.
And I'll just watch. You give me your prediction.
I'll be quick. Oh my god! Oh my god! I've got to stop. Let's stop. Come on. Okay, so I'm going to go all out. I'm going to. Palace are firing at the moment, and I'm going to go for Palace. I'm going to say 2-0.
2-0. Okay.
Ooh, hold on.
I feel I need to slip in here.
If you're going to watch, you can be quiet.
Sorry, I'll just sit in the corner and wait.
Well,
Sid, it's your turn.
I'm going to shoot straight in. I'm going to go for a 1-1. I'm going for a 1-1 draw.
Holy draw.
A 1-1.
Holy draw. All right.
Am I allowed to speak?
Yes, you can speak now. It's your turn.
I'm going to go full missionary with this one, I think. 2-1 to Palace.
That's the best.
Okay. Right, lads, just go into a quick Vanarama. Take it away, Barry.
I'm looking for that man in the middle. Oh! I'm hoping he can change his seat. Oh no. Don't think that he can get to the window. Take a look at the van and the driver's seat and go for that. Oh! Change. Oh!
Vanarama.
Oh! 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 Hey!
Vanarama.
Gonna make that change. So today's Vanarama's from Jamie Buckley, and he's gone for Balotelli, Vinnie Jones, and Lee Bowyer.
Well, I mean, I can't see Vinnie Jones being in the middle.
No way.
There's no way.
No way. Absolutely no way. Then again, I can't see Lee Bowyer going in there without a fight.
No.
But then the same said to Balotelli. I don't think he'd even get in the van if they said to him you're in the middle. I think he's staying on the
It'd have the why always me top on, wouldn't
Yeah,
it?
This is
why
a tough
was
one.
me?
This is a tough
Put
one,
me in the
lads.
middle, why was me?
Why always me?
This is a tough
He
one.
sat in the middle.
But I remember, like in Lock, Stock and Snatch, Vinnie was always driving, wasn't he? You know when he got the fella in with the tie in the car and drove him down the street. That's why I see Vinnie driving.
He's driving.
Yeah.
He's got to be driving. Then you've got to fight out of Lee Bowyer and Balotelli then.
Yeah, I can't see past that. For me, Balotelli's probably in the middle.
Really?
Yeah, Bowyer out the passenger window.
Do you think?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's what I would go. But I mean, Vinny might have to tape him up.
I'll tell you how I see it. I think if this
middle.
was at night, this would be a different situation. I think what I'm imagining is a sort of early pickup in the van, and Balotelli's gone into the middle. Only at night he'll be launching fireworks out of
the window.
bathrooms and all of that. I imagine he's not a morning person because of that, because of his quite lively
His antics.
evenings,
Okay.
and his antics. So I can just sort of imagine him not causing too much fuss.
No, but you see, I think Vinnie runs this car.
Yeah,
And I think he thinks Balotelli's a bit, he doesn't like him, in my
Right.
opinion. I think he wants Bowyer next to him. So I think Vinnie goes, oi, you next to me, and Balotelli, you're out the window. Do you know what I mean?
fair, Balotelli, if we're going down the whole fireworks out the window thing, like he probably would put himself by the window then, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
I would say so.
So Bowyer in the middle.
Yeah,
But for
I
the
think
right
Bowyer's
reasons.
keeping peace,
Yeah.
in my opinion. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I know he doesn't keep a lot of peace.
Yeah.
But I just think he might in this situation.
Yep. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I agree with that. Then. I'm happy with that.
I don't object.
Nope.
Okay. All right, great. I was going to finish on an ice cream 11 then, if you don't mind.
Please do.
Right, this is from Tom. Hi, Christopher, Stephen and Crouchy. Kindest regards to you and your families, especially your mothers on this fine day. Considering I think it was Mother's Day not so long ago.
Sunday, Mother's Day.
Yeah, they must have done. Considering the constant interruption from an ice cream van, see an ice cream 11 below. Hugo Lollius, Joshua Kimmint chocolate chip,
Yeah, mint chocolate.
Solario Ferdinand.
Oh, that's good.
Ben and Jerry White. Luke, surely you want a Magnum. What? Pedro Cornetto.
I think that's so.
Knobbly Bobbly Styles. Steve Lixwell. Cristiano Ronaldo Cookie Dough.
Oh, yeah.
Daniel Twisteridge. Div Chokai Sarigi.
Chuck ice.
Erik Ten Haagen-Dazs.
Great one.
That is good.
That's a winner, that one. Okay. We'll be back next week with some more drivel.
Yes. Had to check your balls. Back stronger.